Okay, the final touches here. Boom, 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 boom. Shoot, I gotta figure that out. Well, it almost works. Okay, well, there we have it. I finished this lovely little gate and this road here as prep work for the build I'm gonna do today. It was quite therapeutic. I didn't listen to any music or watch any videos while doing this or like put on Netflix or anything like I normally do. I actually just did it in complete silence, just hearing the block sounds. My life's been pretty hectic recently. Basically, I've been doing a lot of exams and stuff, but my school's over. I'm on summer break now. And my family's moving, like houses, and we don't get possession just yet. So I'm kind of in an in-between home, per se, of a cottage. I'm at a cottage right now, actually. I've set up my computer here until we get possession, which is in about a month from when I'm recording this. And I've mainly been relaxing and just focusing on designing the space. And in my free time, I've been playing Counter-Strike. Anyways, it's nice to sit down and actually build now. I forgot to say, hello, Desai Capybara. Can't forget my signature. Last video, I talked a little bit about my plans for this base. I really want to keep this as the focal point. That's why I added the gate and I have this road leading up to it. I want to keep the map art as a focal point. It was a crazy big project to undergo as my first video, right? So I don't want to forget that it's a lot because it was a lot for me to do. So as I'm like slowing down and doing builds smaller, today we're going to do, or less work per video. We're going to do a little, what's it called? A town car? No. Like one of those mini trains, you know? And we're just going to pretend it's electric because I couldn't figure out a good way of doing like a 2-block wide, what do they call it? Like line. Like I wanted to have the train have a little line thing that would go above and be held up by supports, right? So it would using chains. But I just couldn't figure out a good design for that in my brain. So I just gave up on the idea and let's just pretend it's electric, okay? Just do me a favor here. Anyways, we want to emphasize the grandness of this place. So we want to build up, markets and apartments and hotels here. And yeah, we're going to build a hotel. That's my goal for this video. Yeah, and the reason we are is because I've gotten pretty lonely at this base. I want to invite some friends soon. My friend, specifically Yomo Boyo, my good friend. If you're a longtime subscriber, I had like a video of us doing a base tour a while back. And Yomo's a good friend of mine, and I want to do an industrial area with him over there. So we're going to kind of transition into industrial slowly through this road. And I don't think I'll do the interior decorating today because I'll have a little train and stuff. I don't want to do too much. I don't want to make it too much for me because then I'll never get this video out. Today we're going to get putting up the bones and maybe I'll do the interior on a stream later. Anyways, material gathering is what I need to do now. Pretty boring, but it's kind of a necessity. So let's get to it. How are these guys like spawning at this rate? Oh my goodness. This is gonna be a serious pain while building. Anyway, let's go over what the build is gonna be like. So I'll start by showing off the palette here for the build. Okay, that was annoying to get all together, but I did it off camera for a second so I could figure it all out. But these are the main, I guess 5 technically, but this is like a 1 or 2 block gradient. These are the main gradients I'm using. I think this one's the most fun because it looks a bit... I think it looks a bit too much, actually, when you're looking at it like this. But when you look at it from far away, maybe I can just get a look at it. Look at that. It like blends in together, and it actually, the birch, although you think it's a bit much, like I didn't put so much in the build where it's super noticeable. It actually complements it quite well because it's that like it's almost calcite. It's kind of a little brighter than calcite almost, but it evens out the transition a little bit better. If you think about it, birch is kind of a similar texture, like item texture than it is to diorite. So it's pretty well done there. And oh yeah, this is pretty nice. I just like using silly blocks. I like using silly blocks like yeah, that we got deep slate, iron ore, and we got the what's it called? Dead brain coral, which is really annoying to get. But essentially this is for the main walls of the build. This is for the street. Which I'll make in a sec, which is like the what's it called? I want the walking street to be separated from the like train tracks, even though these will kind of be like there's gonna be like trams basically. I think that's what they're called. Maybe like we're gonna have streetcars, but I want it to be like walkable. So like you'd imagine people, you know, just walking across like it's a normal like it's a road or it's a normal sidewalk, just like an enlarged one. So like you could just walk down here very safely, and it'd be very obvious because you know streetcars don't go too fast, right? And then we've got, this is obviously already been used for the, what is called, the road. I was literally just saying all this stuff. We even used a little bit more of the gradient. I extended it a bit and went into grass there, which is nice. And that'll be covered up by streets once I get to it. So it'll look like it's kind of just like, getting, what's it called? I don't know, wisped away. And this is for giving some contrast to the build. I also think I'm using this gradient actually for the roof as well. There's like a little slanted roof, kind of like that over there. Yeah, you see, but a taller version. And then it's basically just like one of those builds where I have the structure on the bottom, and it's kind of just copy pasted, you know, like to keep the kind of flow to it. Like it's kind of one of these window parts, just copy, just like that, with not pillars per se, but there's, you know, the walls around it, and then lovely gradients, and then a kind of bottom part like this. It's a similar kind of vibe, actually, to this building. Anyway, I don't have a lot to talk about the builds, other than when we show it off. So how about I just flip and build it, because I've been procrastinating it. I guess I could have kept this here, actually. But yeah, let's get into it. Here's a good view of it. Look at that beauty. I love it so much. I cleaned up the mats, except for the mats for the streetcar, which I'll do after I kind of talk about this build a little bit. And sorry about the mic fluctuations. Hopefully I fixed it by now. Anyways, let's talk about the hotel. The big building is finally plopped down here. I've got to do some cleanup with the, I'm going my free cam here. I got to do the cleanup of like torches and stuff like that around, because probably going to have to replace everything with glow lichen. So it kind of just like, you don't see it, you know? I was really inspired by like 1920s New York. At least that's what I looked up on like Pinterest and stuff to find good inspiration. And this was almost built up like a Lego set. Like I worked on this one piece here, like draw a square right here, or a rectangle. This one piece I worked on for quite a while, just like tinkering with how I wanted to do it. And then I just kind of copy pasted, right? And then with little variations. And then I added the bottom section, added pillars and stuff like that. And then I worked on the top section. Sorry about the flipping torches. Oh my goodness. So many of them. But you can see like how this looks super like elegant with the shaping. Oh, I love that. I love that so much. This building's actually kind of flat currently. It's pretty bare bones right now with no interior and no extra details around, but I definitely think that it's gonna come together. The initial colors I was doing was more like sandstone for like the white sections and jungle planks and stuff for the where the warped wood is. And I really think that this more kind of harsher, vibrant palette gives it more of a pop. Makes them feel more elegant and fancy. And I wanted to kind of add like a topper to each area. You kind of see like I use skull catalyst. This is so annoying to get and farm up. But these kind of protrusions, almost like crown molding, to create a separation with each segment of the build. And I think like one of my favorite things about this build is the texturing, actually. If you look from afar over here, stupid pillagers, but look at how it looks like it's gathered up dirt over time. You can see right there where another building's gonna go. These guys are so rude. Okay, well, yeah, you can see where a townhouse is gonna go, and you can see how the birch from far away really does blend well together. And I really do like this side of the texturing. My goodness, man. Even though I like this part a lot, it's probably gonna be covered because I want to do a mountain. I'm thinking to make like a coastline over here. But I don't know just yet, but I'll have to think about it more. And some more details I want to add to the street are like, I need to add garbage cans. Maybe one like right here. I want to add lampposts. I want to add fire escapes, water towers, AC units on the back maybe, or in the front, I don't know. Electrical on the top, and I might even give another crack at the streetcar line, which would go like right here. It's just like super annoying because it's like a 2-block, right? I feel the proportions of this are very well done, in my opinion. I really like how I, sectioned off the areas, have a lot of vibrant colors that pop out. Also, look at the use of the coral fans. I think I've seen this before. I don't even know when I got this idea or I saw it from someone else, right? But it works so well as a kind of divider from the like more contrasted dark section at the bottom into the lighter hotel suites kind of area. And I just realized here, actually, I am missing something in my... There it is. I'm missing one final detail here on this little... What is this called? I don't know. This little chain link fence, almost. Yeah, there you go. Because now when you're in the street, look at that. Now it's like... Doop, 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 doop. I also used a lodestone. Funnily enough... me and my friends, we griefed a base of this person onto the... I know, it's a very naughty thing to do, but we griefed a base, and I ended up getting from it around 50 blocks of netherite, because they had a build they're out of netherite, and it just becomes so useful for building little... It's a nice little, like, circle, like, it's a nice little detail within the build, That block is just so beautiful. I wish I could have like 500 of them and use them as a floor somewhere because they look so good as like flooring because they're like square little tiles, from the top. Maybe I can grab one. Like, look at that. Like, as a floor, that works so well. Like, mixed in with other blocks too, it would be so nice. But for now, I suffer without that. Anyways, let's get into building the streetcar. Look at that little streetcar, just fantastic. It's very pretty, and it's kind of lined up, actually, to drop people off this hotel. How interesting. Let's look inside here. We got the little control. Oh yeah, that's fun. I like that a lot. We got a little cozy back here. The painting. Anyway, I got a new mic, if you couldn't tell. Probably couldn't really tell, but it's amazing. This microphone is amazing. I also just learned, like, as recording this video, like, while I was kind of doing that build there, that there's a new replay mod alternative, actually public now, called Flashback, from the same people who did Axiom. So I'm really, really excited to get to use that in my next videos. And
yeah, hopefully more videos to come because that's gonna like improve my workflow 100%. That's what I got burnt out of doing was doing replays mainly. But honestly, I think that's about it for this video. Oh, and if you stay until the end of the video, go join my Discord. I'm gonna put it in the top of the description. Go join it. That's just a little place to hang out and stuff and get notifications on streams and such. Through Discord and talk to the community peoples, talk to me perhaps. And yeah, that's all for the video. Thank you. Goodbye. See that? That's cool, right?